All right, now we're going to go through 6 through 13 on this common necessity to check when you do your work. The next couple nights I'm going to give you this check. Number 6 asks, what's the range? The range of your y's. And because it's range, it's got to look something like this. Y such that y. All right, where do all the y's go? Negative 2 is part of the y's, because that's on this part of the quadratic. Even number like negative 5 is on the y. 2 is on the y, and 3 is on the y. So all those numbers are on the y. And if I would even go down to say negative 30, I'll call it 50 because that's what I wrote. That's part of the y as well. Remember, this goes down, just keeps going down, goes down infinitely, but it doesn't go all the way up. It starts at 2, okay? So now that's where it starts. Then it goes down from there. So all the numbers that are less than or equal to 2. That's number 6. Number 7, which asks which one is the function. Remember the function, all the x's are different. There are my x's. Those repeat. It's not A. 5, 3, negative 3, 5. 5 repeats. It's not this. It's not B. Negative 2, 4, negative 2, 0. The negative 2 repeats, so it's not that one. D, 3, 4, negative 2, and 5. D is the answer because all the x's are different. Number 8, identify one of the points that makes this not a function. So if it's not a function, look for x's that repeat. I can draw lines, check for x's that repeat. All these x's are all by itself except for these two. Identify one of the points that makes relation to not a function. So I could either use negative 4 and 2, or I could use negative 4 and negative 3. Either of these would show that it's not a function. All right, a squared plus 3b. A is negative 3. That goes in parentheses. B is 2. So that will go in parentheses. So instead of a squared minus plus 3b, it would be negative 3 in parentheses plus 3 squared. If you're not confident with your algebra or math, do it longhand, but then check it. It's probably the best thing to do. It's quicker to use your head if you can, but check with your calculator either way. All right, let's put in the calculator like that. Negative 3 squared plus 3 times 2. Let me do that again so you can see. Let me still new with the calculator. Negative 3 squared. So you can see this. Put the negative 3 in parentheses. The square goes outside the parentheses. And 3 times b is 3 times 2. Okay, we'll do that for you. It's 15. Okay, find the range of the function. I guess I can answer my wife's texts while we're doing this. Okay, number 10. 10 asks for finding the range. I'm going to jot some notes on here so I remember what I'm talking about. Range is your y. And if I'm about functions, I'll be going in the y equals part of the calculator. So I have to find the range of this function. It's over. Find the range of the function, so I'm looking for the y's. So I'm going to go to y equals and pull out absolute value of x minus 5. Absolute value, do any calculator. It's math, number, and the first one. It'll look like this on your calculator, absolute value of x minus 5. That's as a function. I can look at the graph if I really want to, but I don't. That's what it'll look like. So we'll find out if x is, because you can sort of see that. If x is 0, y is 5. If x is 2, y is 3. If If x is 5, y is 0. And if x is 7, y is 2. Pretty simple stuff. All right, now the absolute value of q of x is the square root of 2x plus 3. So I'd go back to my calculator. I'm going to sneeze. Square root. We've done this a couple times. Second and x squared. So second and then here. And then you find that range of this function. Go to your table. If x is -1, y is 1. That's a good sign. If x is 3, y is 3. If x is 11, y is 5. And if x is 23, y is 7. All right, that should be pretty simple, straightforward on that one. Okay, what's the ordinate of the function? Ordinate talks about the y. So what's the y? I saw someone do this the other day. They cross off the word ordinate and they put in the word range to help them remember. That's a good strategy if you can't remember. So my function is x squared plus 5. So go put x squared plus 5 in the calculator. The abscissa is -2. Abscissa is my domain. So if x is -2, I scroll up to this. I'm going to cheat. Oops. And get there quicker. If x is -2, y is 9. Number 13 asks you which one is not a function. It's right there. The first one is a function because all the x's are different. So that's good. That one is. The second one is a function because all the x's are different. Letter C is also a function because all the x's are different. Letter D, oops, didn't mean to do that. Letter D, if I draw a vertical line through this, it goes through more than one of the x's. So letter D is not the function.